So last night I was talking to one of my clients and he said something I want you to hear because it's the sentence that every trapped business owner is secretly hoping is possible. He said, I've got more time and things aren't falling apart. Now, if you've never felt trapped by your own business, that sentence sounds ordinary. But if you've ever checked your phone on the beach or answered a client call at your kid's birthday party or felt your stomach tighten on a Sunday night, then you know that sentence is not ordinary at all. That sentence is the whole dream, stated in plain language. More time, nothing falling apart, both at once. Today, I'm going to show you what business freedom actually looks like, not the fantasy version, the real version. And I'm going to walk you through exactly what that client and I built over the last 2 months to get him there, piece by piece, tool by tool. Because freedom is not a personality type and it's not luck, it's structure. And structure is built. Hi, I'm Matt Hendricks. Welcome to Frameworks to Freedom, where we help small business owners stop carrying their business and start building one. Let's talk about destination. If you're new, follow the channel. This is a full curriculum, and this video is the why behind it all. So before we build the real picture, we need to tear down the fake one, because the fake picture of business freedom has done real damage. You've seen it, the laptop on the beach, the rented Lamborghini, the guy telling you he works 4 hours a week from Bali with passive income raining in on him. And here's the problem with that picture. It's not just unrealistic, it's undesirable for most owners I know. You don't start your business because you hate working. Most owners I know generally love their craft. The plumber loves solving the problem no one else could. The attorney loves winning for a family. The designer loves the moment when the client sees that final piece of work. The dream has never been stop working. The dream has stopped being trapped. So let's be precise, because precision matters here. Freedom is not the absence of work. Freedom is the absence of dependence. It's the difference between choosing to be in your business on a Tuesday morning because you love it, because that's where you're most valuable, and having to be there because the whole thing wobbles the minute you look away. Same desk, same Tuesday, completely different experience of being alive. And freedom is also not selling your business, and it's not caring less about it. Some of the most invested, most passionate owners I know are also the freest because they built a structure that lets their passion be a choice instead of a chain. And that's the target. Keep the love, lose the chain. So what does the real version look like? It's smaller and more ordinary than the fantasy, and that's exactly why it's better. Let me give you the actual pictures. It looks like a Thursday afternoon at your kid's soccer practice or football practice or your daughter's recital with your phone in your pocket. Not because you're being disciplined about ignoring it, because it's generally not ringing. The questions that used to reach you are being answered by the systems and the people you built. It looks like a 2-week trip where you check in twice by choice, and both times the update is, we're good, and here is what's moved forward, not here's what's on fire. It looks like a Monday morning where your inbox contains updates instead of emergencies. Decisions your team already made correctly using the rules you built to put it together. Progress that happened without your fingerprints on every piece of it. And it is possible. And here's my favorite one because it's the most honest. It looks like walking into your own business and being proud instead of tired. Seeing it run. Watching the people you hired make good calls, realizing the thing you've built has become sturdier than your presence. It does make a difference. And there's a simple test for all of this. And if you watch my earlier videos, you know it. What stops if you disappear for 30 days? In a job, almost everything stops. In a business, a real one, a built one, the answer is almost nothing stops. It runs. That's the line. That is the entire difference. Now, let me make this concrete, because concrete is what separates real teaching from motivational posters. I want to walk you through exactly what my client and I built over the last 2 months, the actual tools in the actual order. The client is an immigration attorney. He sells legal products. They're defined services with a clear scope. Very talented guy, real demand for what he does. And 2 months ago, he was living the exact picture from my first video. Everything ran through him, every lead, every client question, every step of onboarding. Him. So here's what we built piece by piece. First, a CRM. That's a system that tracks every lead and every sale. Before this, the leads lived in his head, in his inbox, in his phone, in his email mostly, which means follow-ups depended on his memory, and his memory was already carrying a law practice. Not every lead has a place, a status, a next step. Whether or not he's thinking about it, the first transfer of weight from his mind to a system. Second, an operations manual, the document that defines the processes. What happens when a new client signs? Step 1, step 2, step 3. Written down so the process exists outside of his head. This is the unglamorous tool that makes a huge difference, and most YouTube videos do not talk about it. It might be the most single freeing document a business ever creates, because once the process is defined, it can be delegated. Undefined work can only be done by the person who understands it, which in this case is him. Now we're going to move to number 3. We added an AI technology to help with his qualification and onboarding. These are repetitive tasks and structured conversations that used to eat up hours. The AI handles the first pass. The humans handle what actually needs humans. His time stopped leaking to work that didn't need him, and it makes a huge difference. And now, this week, we're working on his customer acquisition, defining the 3 products he's going to lead with, and nailing down his ideal client profile, his message, and his offer. Notice the order: structure first, tracking, process, capacity, then acquisition. Most owners do it backwards. They chase more leads into a business that can't hold them, and they drown in their own growth. We built the container first, then we fill it later. So last night he tells me 2 things. First, I've been surprised how fast this is moving forward. And second, the sentence that makes this whole video possible: I've got more time and things aren't falling apart. 2 months, not 2 years. 2 months of focused work in the right areas. And we're not done. Which brings me to the question you're probably asking: how long does this actually take? Because the fantasy sellers say overnight, and the cynics say never, and both are wrong. So here's the honest answer. If you already have solid income, if the business is real and the money is coming in, then a few months of focused work in the right areas can generally change your daily experience of ownership. It's not finishing the journey, but it is changing the experience. My attorney client is not done. We're building client acquisition now, but 2 months in, he already has more time and nothing is falling apart. The relief starts early when the work is pointed in the right direction. Now, the key phrase is in the right direction or in the right areas. That's the whole game. Random improvement takes forever. You fix things that weren't the bottleneck and nothing changes. Sequenced improvement moves shockingly fast. You fix the actual constraints and the whole system breathes. The difference between 2 months and 2 decades isn't effort. It's knowing what to build first. And that is not a guess you have to make. It's a measurement you can take. So that's why I built the free diagnostic. 15 minutes and it maps exactly where you are across the 5 forces and what to build first, second, third. There's over 500 action items. You don't have to do 500. And they're tailored to your answers so that you can look at the 3 priorities for now. It's a map my clients start with, and it's free. The link is below. So here's what I want you to take from today. Business freedom is real, it's concrete, and it's more ordinary than you've been told. It's the best possible way. It's a Thursday afternoon, a quiet phone, an inbox full of updates instead of fires, and a business that got sturdier than your presence. And it is built, not wished for, not manifested, not bought in a course from a guy from Bali. Built with a CRM, with an operations manual, with defined processes and a team that is allowed to decide, piece by piece, in the right order, starting from an honest measurement of where you are. So take the diagnostic, Link is below. That's your starting measurement. And here's my comment question for this one. I generally want your answers. Comment freedom, and then tell me, what would you do with a Thursday afternoon that was completely yours? I read every single comment, and I want to know what you're building towards. I'm Matt Hendricks. Follow the channel, share this with an owner who's forgotten what they're working towards. And I'll see you in the next one.